Hey everybody, welcome back to Candid Campus Conversations, Episode 4. Over the first 3 episodes, we've gotten mostly a student perspective on what it's like to be a student right now during the COVID-19 situation. But I thought it might be interesting to get a professor's point of view. So I sat down with Dr. Andy Gillentine, who is a professor in the Sports and Entertainment Management program at the University of South Carolina, to get his take. Dr. Gillentine, as a professor, how do you think things are going to change in the way you teach your courses over the next coming months and even years?
We're all flying by the seat of our pants, trying the best we can to take courses that were not online, turn them into online delivery that's still effective. And that's been an adjustment. I was fortunate enough to already been teaching courses during the summers online. And even I have to admit, the abrupt change in the middle of a semester, it really does change the way you want to do business. I think if I'm looking for the silver lining in all of this, is it will make us much more efficient. And I think it'll take both the students and the professors and make us a lot more nimble about how we do things and how we react to things. When we hit fall, who knows if we'll be back or not. We can all hope. But I do think there's still going to be lots of challenges about delivery of courses, about size of courses, number of students enrolled.
One of the things that I've thought about recently is how is this going to affect students in their internship experiences while they're in college?
We require our students to do 2 hands-on internships full-time, one at the end of their sophomore year and one at the end of their senior year. We're trying to be very creative in how we can get our kids experience that will help them find jobs in this future job market. 2 gentlemen and our faculty member are working very hard with organizations, with students on creating these virtual internships so that the kids may be doing a variety of jobs from their own homes while all this is still going on that the company needs.
Obviously, college football, huge part of college culture in the fall. How do you think that's going to change with COVID-19 as far as game day atmosphere, people being able to go into stadiums and watch games? What's your take on that?
I think no matter what happens in the fall, the picture I have behind me may not be what we see, even if we are able to go back. Because do we now have to say, okay, we can only sell every 6th seat? All of a sudden, your capacity goes down by at least 1/3. I think one of the greater challenges, kind of a sidebar, is going to be my age bracket, is when the fall comes back, there is still no vaccine, there's still no worry. I'm in the red flag group, right? Just by age. So there's an entire generation that we were used to having. Maybe we're just out. Are you prepared then to bring in that super younger generation who doesn't have the red flags health-wise? Can they buy those same seats? So I think we're going to have to be smart about how we're going to price and how we're going to develop. Because on the other end, you don't want to lose me as the consumer at all, but you've got to be able to make it a price point where the young ones can come in and afford it. I really think that's going to be a challenge for the big schools and the small ones.
All right, Dr. Gillentine, here's the bigger question. Do you actually think, as we're sitting here today, that we'll have a college football season this fall?
I don't see how it can happen because I don't know that we're any closer to flattening enough. Now, I want to be optimistic, and since I live in the South, it's going to get very hot here very soon. And if the virus reacts to heat like they think it does, we could put some people in the stadium and not feel near as bad. But other places where it doesn't get blazing hot, and maybe that's not the answer. I'm real iffy right now. I worry about everybody, all the stakeholders involved, and that, from the fans in the stands to the kids playing on the field. But again, as of today, it's probably not likely.
All right, if you could give a pep talk to college students and students that are graduating this spring, what would that be?
You can't go curl up in the corner. It's not the time to do that. Don't just binge watch all day, every day. Be creative, learn something new, explore things. Students can make themselves really valuable to the companies who are run by people in my age bracket that bring all kinds of fresh ideas and concepts to us. But you've got to be prepared to do that. So take advantage of the time you have right now, wear the internet out, learn, come up with all kinds of solutions and things, then go poke holes in your own solutions, learn how to fill those holes. We've built in this country many an exciting industry by doing that.
Dr. Gillentine, thank you for taking the time today. I really appreciate it and hope to talk to you again soon. And thanks so much for joining us here on Candid Campus Conversations. Take care.